Here's a little patching in actually that we're doing here on a bit of turf. Now you'll see that what I've done here, and it's something that not enough people do when they turf, is you put an edge in. Now the reason you put an edge in is so that when all the lines would go to that edge, if you get a drying out period, they'll curl because there's lots of cut edges against the flower bed, the paving, whatever you do. And I will eventually put a line of turf along this edge, and then we'll cut into it. What we're going to do is we will be turfing along the back. We're going to leave a gap against the wall, which will eventually be a cut with edging shears. And the reason for that is that you don't want to strim against a painted wall, because it will make a mess. Bob is bringing another turf around. You'll see what he's going to do. We're working off a board, and I'll just turn around here and you can see what he's going to do. He's going to tuck it in against he rolls it very slightly with his hand, rolls it in. You just turn it in, because remember, these have been stretched on the machine. It might need going a bit close to the wall, I reckon, Bob, do you? Slightly, because we got a slight, yeah, that's spot on, because what we can always do is cut this with an edging iron in the end. Now he's got to be careful. I reckon he should get his tape measure out, don't you? No, we're not going to. We're just joking here. But what he's going to do is lay that one down there, and then we'll follow that through with another one. And what you then do, I can show you, is that where the board is, we will then start with a half turf, and you will lay them like bricks, and that will tuck in against that. And then the next one means that all the joints won't join up. And I think you can understand what I'm saying, and perhaps we can do a second piece of this to show you how we do the edges in the end. But you can see what I do. We're going to lay another one down that end there. He points with his finger. Here we're going to put a half in here so it joints there. Then this turf will run out to there, and therefore the joint on that one will be farther down, and it'll all make sense. And down this end, I'll show you what we do in just a little while. You can see Bob just moving the board over. The board is something that we use to compress. We do not use rollers at all. Rollers just squeeze the ground underneath. And as you see, I'm just trying to show you what we do here is we still run. You might better see, it's a run all the way down that edge of the soil. That's my shadow that's taking out that edge. And then what we do is we cut in to this one, and if you're careful you can just see there's a cut along there, and that gives you two good edges that you can cut your way into. So there, yes, that's turfing done. We also bother to come round the corner into the old grass, because the old grass was in pretty poor condition. You can see it still is a bit poor there. We've cut into it, tidied up the corner here, and come along the hedge with a nice little piece, and it all matches in quite well. And there you are, a finished piece of grass. Sweep up. Yep, see, Bob's on the broom already. And done, turfing. Great time to turf.